Hello, my name is Diana Bellamoria, and I'm a professor of organizational behavior at Case Western Reserve University. This year, I served as the chair of the Academy of Management's Career Achievement Award Committee, and today I am pleased to present our honoree for the 2024 Career Achievement Awards. We had a wonderful selection committee this year, which operated in a collaborative and united fashion throughout the process. This year's committee consisted of Mary Crossan of Western University, John Hollenbeck of Michigan State University, Jerry Katz of St. Louis University, George Romay of Eindhoven University of Technology, Daphne Yu of Singapore Management University, and myself. Today, I am pleased to present our honoree for the 2024 Career Achievement Award for Distinguished Scholar-Practitioner. This is a Lifetime Career Achievement Award, which recognizes long-term significant contributions in one or more of the following areas: successful application of theory or research in practice, and/or contribution to knowledge through extraction of learning from practice. Authorship of scholarly works which have substantively affected the practice of management, and integration of research and practice that is respected by peers, both practitioners and academics. It's my pleasure to announce that this year's Distinguished Scholar Practitioner Award goes to Sarah Kaplan. Congratulations, Sarah. In reviewing Professor Kaplan's nomination materials, the committee found especially noteworthy her exceptional contributions as a scholar practitioner, not just in one criterion, but across all areas of the award. In particular, Sarah's establishment of the worldwide impact on both academic and practitioner audiences of the Institute for Gender and the Economy, or GATE, at the Rotman School of Management, University of Toronto, her extensive breadth and scope of scholarship, development of pioneering and accessible training programs using gender-based insights, personal dedication to transforming governmental policy and corporate governance practice, and meaningful and impactful media presence provided exemplary evidence of her distinguished contributions as a scholar practitioner. Let me share some of the comments made by the committee or the nominators of this award. Sarah is one of the most prolific and highly cited scholars in the field of strategic management, having published 3 books and numerous articles in leading journals. However, her impact extends well beyond an academic audience. She is among the most frequent contributors to public conversations in her field, with an equally impressive list of non-academic outputs consisting of practitioner articles, essays, book reviews, expert reports, and case studies. Her co-authored award-winning report on corporate governance, entitled 360-Degree Governance, Where Are the Directors in a World of Crisis, has been central to the development of new rules for the inclusion of diverse voices in corporate governance. Another comment that was made was the following: by producing and applying rigorous research, GATE promotes an evidence-based understanding of gender inequalities and how they can be remedied in the world of business. At GATE, Professor Kaplan and her colleagues are changing the conversation on gender equality by investigating the hidden mechanisms that propagate gender equality, funding, translating, and disseminating innovative academic research, and engaging executives, policymakers, and students to create new solutions for achieving equality, advancing careers, and creating economic prosperity. Since its inception, GATE has invested in practitioner engagement through digital storytelling, industry partnerships, MBA student fellowships, and large public event series. In 2020, Professor Kaplan and GATE launched the Gender Analytics, Gender Equity Through Inclusive Design training program, which is a widely accessible non-degree online specialization for which more than 20,000 learners have completed that program. which has proved to be a game changer in increasing government and corporate capabilities in developing innovative new policies, products, services, and processes using gender-based insights. Once again, congratulations to Sarah Kaplan.
Thanks so much to the Academy for this Career Achievement Award and to the selection committee for their efforts. And a special thank you to those of you who nominated me. You don't win awards if you don't get nominated. And I know a lot of hard work goes into just making these nominations happen. So thank you. I was so pleased to be recognized as a Scholar-Practitioner. It's particularly meaningful to me because I'm a little bit of an unusual kind of academic in that I had a decade-long career as a consultant before I wrote, and where I wrote my first book before I even went back to school at MIT to get my PhD and enter into scholarly life. So I became an academic precisely because I sort of discovered a lot of tough problems about organizations and how they respond to technological change and other shocks, and I didn't see good answers. And I didn't think I could do that within the consulting kind of framework. And so I wanted to take the time that it would take to see if we could find some of those answers, if those could be discovered. And I know a lot of people have argued that there's this big rigor relevance divide in management scholarship. But from my experience, I have to say that I really disagree. I think we need rigor in order to be relevant, and we need to be relevant in order to be rigorous. And to me, that's what Scholar-Practitioner is all about. I've tried to do this through deep engagement with practitioners. And many of the research questions that I pursued come from insights about the biggest challenges facing people who are trying to do something great inside their organizations. And more recently, those conversations have been around gender and other forms of inequality and corporate social responsibility more broadly. And I've seen how stuck many organizations are. And my insight is that innovation might be the answer. So I'm sort of bringing together my work in innovation along with my work on inequality and trying to seek out answers. And these are questions that have really guided my work, both as a scholar and as a public intellectual. And the more you do it, the more you'll be invited to have a seat at the table with people who are in a position to use your research to make a difference. For example, when the head of a big bank wants to know if they need to make the business case for gender equality, or when the prime minister wants to make good on the promise to lead a feminist government, or when the chief sustainability officer of a global retailer wants to use their scope and scale to rethink corporate social responsibility. These are the kinds of conversations that make me want to turn to scholarship for answers, my own, but also to all of you in the Academy. And certainly we don't all of us have to be scholar practitioners of this kind, but I do think we would all benefit from being tightly linked to the struggles of people and the organizations that we study. To me, empathy and engagement are some of the most important ways to be rigorous in research. And, in the end, we don't have to go very far to do this. We all have access to practitioners or future practitioners. These are the students in our classrooms. My own work has been deeply informed by the questions and conversations with my students at undergraduate, MBA, and PhD classes, and paying attention to those are equally important in my view. So I'm especially grateful to my students. I wouldn't have gotten this award without them. So thanks again to the Academy for this moving recognition of my work.
Thanks a lot for joining us for the 2024 Distinguished Scholar Practitioner Award, and congratulations again to Sarah Kaplan. We hope that you will take the time to view all of the Academy of Management Award presentations. Thank you.